If you are just getting into bourbon, you need to check this list out. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are talking about best beginner bourbons. If you are looking to start into bourbon, this is a list.
Yeah, so, we always kind of get asked, like, hey, should I buy this one off the $30 list or this one off $50? It's like, well, there's some things you should maybe think about. Like, you want something that's very approachable.
Yeah.
That's semi-easy to find or will be easy to find.
Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon is cereal reinvented.
Their variety pack comes with 4 delicious flavors: cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter. Dave, my favorite is the peanut butter. Which one's your favorite?
Funny you should ask, because my favorite is the cocoa. It is my jam.
Magic Spoon cereal have 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and 4 to 5 net grams of carbs in each serving. Only 140 calories per serving.
They're gluten-free, they're keto-friendly, they're grain-free, they're soy-free, meaning, here's the truth, just about everybody can enjoy Magic Spoon.
Yeah, they are. They're absolutely great.
Yeah. I remember, like, as a kid, cereal was always my jam. It was my favorite thing to eat.
Oh, yeah, like on Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings.
Cartoons.
Friday nights. Tuesday afternoons after I get home from school. I didn't care. Like, cereal was my jam. And as you get older, you realize that cereal in general is not very good for you. It's loaded with sugar and it's just not good for you. And so it's always a bummer when you come to the realization that you have to give up cereal as an adult. Until now.
Yeah. So click the link below and grab a variety pack of Magic Spoon cereal and try it today. Be sure to use the promo code Bourbon Kingdom.
Bourbon Kingdom.
At checkout to get $5 off any order, or go to magicspoon.com/Bourbon Kingdom.
So here's the deal. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product that they give you a money back guarantee.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They give you it's called a guarantee of happiness.
It's legitimately awesome.
If you're not 100% happy, we'll give you your money back. No questions asked.
So click the link below or scan the QR code to get $5 off your Magic Spoon order today. Just to go ahead and tell you all right now, all of these are shelfers in this area.
Let's just get to this list.
Let's start. Oh, by the way, if you don't like the list, leave in the comments below what you don't like and what we should have added or switched or whatever. Hit that like and subscribe.
We always like banter.
So let's start. Now, it was either this or the Wild Turkey 86 proof. And Dave, I didn't have the Wild Turkey 86 proof, so we went with the Russell's 90.
I honestly think that this is probably the one anyway, because it's a good 10-year.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
I think it's a good 10-year bourbon that is easy, approachable, and from the Wild Turkey family, I think this is one of the more approachable ones.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people might say, man, you didn't put Wild Turkey 101 on there? All right, look, whenever you are new to bourbon, and the very first time you ever go and you have Wild Turkey 101, it's like gasoline.
Yeah.
Like, it really is. Like, if you were ever, once you turn...
And that can put somebody off of Wild Turkey. And we
1,000%.
know, we know Wild Turkey 101 is really good.
It's great.
But it's also not as approachable as, like, this Russell's 10-year.
I agree.
And so, why would you not want to introduce yourself and the people around you, if you're just getting into bourbon, into something that's approachable, but still has the same kind of palate profile as what Wild Turkey has? I think it's smart to put the Russells on there.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
all right, the next one, and I debated about this bottle. There's a little internal debate.
No debate.
Well, no, hear me out. This bottle is absolutely great, and it's super easy to drink and everything else. The only thing I debated was Evan Williams, the black labeled one, because that one's just as easy to drink. But I just really love this white label.
There's just so much versatility in this as well. Like this is great to drink on its own.
Yeah,
smooth, sweet, got all the good stuff to it. But it's also like great in an old fashioned, great in mixing anything with it. Like it is just a fantastic little bottle and bond.
It's absolutely great.
Yeah,
and it holds up in blinds, and like what you're saying, it's cheap enough to where you can mix it and cocktail it and do whatever else you want to do with it. It's fantastic. So
yeah, agree.
All right, number 3 on our list, Old Forester 100 proof. I thought about the 86 proof. These two were the ones where I was like, because I've been trying to go lower proof. I'm trying to go easy sippers, stuff like that. I don't want any kind of burn. I don't want any kind of proof on the end. And I was going to go with the 86 proof, but I just love this bottle so much.
It's such a good bottle.
It really is. To me, it's such a great bottle at 100 proof. It's like 20-something bucks, and
it does what 86 proof does, but I think just a notch up. Like just the flavor, like everything about it is just a bit better than the 86 proof.
Yeah, it's freaking fantastic.
It's almost like it's 14 proof points better than the 86 proof.
This is stuff I deal with on a nightly basis, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is the one that people are going to debate about, saying it's allocated.
Hey, here's what I want to say. Like, I don't know if you watch a whole lot of bourbon channels, but Zach brings out the bottles that have the jingle jangles on them more than anybody. Like little pieces of flair to them.
I got this off of a tequila bottle.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. I like that it says Buffalo Trace. I just put it on the bottle that I had.
So true. Yeah.
I talked about this in a whiskey haul, I think, forever ago, where me and my buddy Josh, my buddy Troy, and some other people, we sat there and killed a bottle of tequila.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
All right. Anyway, let's go back to the bourbon.
Buffalo Trace. I think most people, if everybody could find it, like if legitimately this was on every shelf everywhere, I think this one would win for most people. Yeah. I think there are people that would fight for a lot of other bottles on our list, but I think overall this would be probably number 1. And let's be real, it's a great freaking bottle.
It is.
It's Buffalo Trace, and it's massively, everybody wants it.
Yep, they do good work.
So, all right, next one. What is the next one? Got to rattle a little bit. It's like he's Santa Claus outside of like
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
Oh gosh.
Wait a minute, I'm not dead yet.
Bardstown Origin. Now, debated between this one, because this is the this is the 96 proofer. Debated about between this one and the bottle I'm on it. I just went with this one just because I like them both, and they're kind of like, honestly, you can flip a coin. You could. I think this one's a little bit sweeter, if I remember,
and a little more smooth.
A little bit easier on the back end of the palate.
Yep.
I'm telling you guys, I know they're not everywhere yet, but the places that they're hitting, if you haven't bought it yet for $50, it's going to be the best value whiskey probably all year.
Yes.
I can't imagine.
I totally agree with you.
I can't imagine. Now, the rye, the rye is going to come out. Maybe that competes with, the bottle I'm on this one.
I love it. I love everything about it.
It's awesome. It's sweet. Some people call it knockoff Buffalo Trace, but in my opinion, it's Bardstown. Like it stands on its own.
It does.
Holds up on its own. It's great.
Does.
Another channel favorite of ours, Green River, came out last year, and great horseshoe. Came out last year, one of the best, if not the best, value bottle all year.
Yeah. I think
super great.
I do agree with that.
I think now they're coming out with like the batch 2 or something of this, because this was all like the batch 1. Supposed to be coming out with like the single barrel this year.
Ooh, yes.
And all this stuff. And overall, I mean, they're great. I know this is one of the other ones that's not exactly everywhere, but if you come to Kentucky, look for one of these bottles. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
$34.99. Yeah, everywhere. It's worth the purchase. And you get a canister with this with that one.
Yeah, you do get it too. You want to make it over there?
I don't know, man. Like it's like where the coffin is.
All right, Cooper's 100 Craft or 100. Cooper's Craft 100 proof.
Yeah.
So the reason why I put this one on here, again, another one of these 100 proofers. I don't think this drink's remotely like 100 proof. I think it's almost like a 90, if not below it.
Yeah.
Also has a lot of sweet notes, a lot of chocolate on there. And, of course, it being Brown Foreman, I just have a natural tendency to love them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, really good. I mean, there's not really much else to say. It's a good, easy drinking.
no.
And it can be found everywhere. It just really can. Like,
Yeah.
it's
No, it's
everywhere.
Talking about another bottle that can be found absolutely everywhere.
I don't
Knob
know.
Creek 9 year.
It's a little small craft distillery that puts this out.
I've heard they're absolutely polar opposite.
James Beam?
Yeah, go there.
Yeah.
Go there.
Oh, Jim?
Yeah.
James?
Jim.
Yeah.
Knob
Never heard
Creek-
of him before.
Knob Creek 9 year. This bottle here, we didn't add the very first time we did like a 30 and under list.
Yeah.
And this was the most griped about, complained about, hey, what are y'all doing, you bunch of rookies, not putting Knob Creek 9 year on it? And I was like, I just don't think it holds up. I blinded it against a bunch of other bottles on that list, and it beats most of them.
Yeah, it held up. It holds up pretty well.
It is.
It's our bad. Like we ignore Jim Beam a lot. We
try not to. We try to give him credit where credit's due.
We've slowly, especially with the Knob Creek line,
Knob Creek has been.
We have given them a lot of love. Just
Agreed.
maybe not the Booker's line.
Let's talk about more love for Jim Beam. Old Granddad, Bottle and Bond. Personal favorite of mine. It's, I think, one of the best summer whiskeys you can have. Like, to me, whenever I think summer whiskey and I'm going to be drinking, it's going to be a little warmer outside. I don't know why. I always go to Old Granddad, Bottle and Bond.
When you think about the summer, you think of an old granddad sitting by a pool with his old granddad chest hair sticking out.
Why does it have to be chest hair? Why? Like, why does it have to be creepy chest hair? This man has no creepy. Well, I don't know. Maybe he does.
No,
But
this guy's.
You all know how much we love the 114 proof. We think that old Granddad 114 is absolutely one of the best cheap in bottles that I hope to God never ever goes up in price. Yeah. But for this being 100 proof, Bottle and Bond,
good stuff. Yep.
All right, very last one for the list. The Old Reliable Yellowstone.
My whiskey first love right there.
Yeah, I mean I think it's the whiskey that I introduced you to.
Yep.
That you were like, oh wow, whiskey's good, huh?
Whiskey can be good. I didn't know.
Yes. So it's just again, like Yellowstone to me, I just drink it, holds up over time. For it being a 93 proofer, it just has really nice vanilla and caramel notes, and just, man, I just love the old growl.
You know what? I'm gonna finish this video off. I can't even open this thing.
Don't break the cork. Gosh, I'm gonna get a black eye.
Man, that was in there.
I mean, you could have wet the cork beforehand.
I could have, but I mean, what's the point of that?
Anyways, let us know if you all have any bottles you would have added to the list. Let us know if we missed something. Would. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Give us a thumbs up and comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
That is so good. Yellowstone, you always do such good work.
True that.
Don't ever change. All that good stuff.
Till next time.
Well, we'll see you.
See you.